Big story of the week. And this is a doozy, man. This is a doozy. Jussie Smollett, man. First, I didn't know who the hell this guy was. I'm like, what? Who? I didn't know. I'm like, who the hell is this guy, man? Alleged. We all know the story. A legend got jumped in Chicago, 2 a.m. He goes to get a foot long from someone.
He went to get a what?
A foot long from Subway. I mean, I thought people stopped eating Subway, but I guess. Well, I don't know. But anyway, this is his story. Let's go through his story before we pick it apart. Goes to Subway, gets some food, goes home, gets jumped by allegedly 2 white men in ski masks yelling MAGA with MAGA hats on, screaming, "This is MAGA country," and they beat him up, busted his ribs up. He had a little shiner on his lip, and this is set fire to everybody's talking about this. You know what I'm saying? This is like major news, man. But there's some. It don't make sense, man.
The story don't make sense.
It don't make sense at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, how does somebody wake up 2 a.m. like, man, I gotta get me some Subway. I gotta give me a Subway sandwich. Nigga, please. That's the first thing. I'm like, man, how you getting up to go get you some Subway?
Yo, when I had my own record label, I wasn't even going to get my own food. You had people that did that for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yo, little homie, like, run to the store real quick. You got people like that around. And then nowadays, you got Uber Eats and what's the other one? Uber Eats and something else. But that type of stuff gets catered and sent directly to your home these days. Where you are, you're an actor on TV. You walked at 2 a.m. in Chicago in that cold to get a Subway? Nah, dog.
Oh, I forgot. He got hit with bleach. They poured bleach on him, and they had a rope and they put it around his neck.
I'm going to tell you what really happened.
All right, tell us what happened, man.
He was getting his ass bleached in some freaky sex act.
Right.
The rope is proof of the freaky sex act. Maybe they was role playing or something like that.
Okay.
Somewhere somebody done got jealous, something went wrong, and he bounced. Now the original police report says nothing about MAGA, but they said they called him back, and all of a sudden MAGA was inserted into a story. So that's how he twists it to push his agenda. We know this guy has anti-Trump tweets. We've seen them. He called Trump, I believe, a bitch ass nigga. This is what Jussie has called our president. So there was some animosity towards 45 from Jussie. So for him to set up MAGA country is plausible, to say the very least.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea for a shirt, by the way. MAGA country. Oh.
Why you say it? Yo, when that shit first hit, I was like, damn, what's the design for this one? Yo, that shit gotta come out ASAP. I was just like, yo, white person get caught with this one, they definitely getting their ass whipped.
You better be in MAGA country when you got your MAGA country shirt on.
Yo, you got that hat on plus that in the wrong neighborhood, you ain't coming back. Woo. Oh, that's ugly. That's so ugly.
Yeah, but then the story changed because then he said the manager said he was calling him on the phone and he heard them say MAGA country. So we're supposed to be allegedly have had a phone witness. But when the cops say, "Hey, can I look at your cell phone? Can I look at your cell phone for the call history?" When you talk to him, no, I don't. No, you can't. You can't see my phone, man. No, I can't show you my phone. Then and plus he told the cops, "Hey, turn your body cams off, man. We don't see that."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the most fishiest story in the world. I'm like, man, I didn't believe it from jump. I'm like, man, because earlier in the week, you have to remember, somebody wrote letters to this guy threatening him. You know what I'm saying? So my initial reaction when I heard this, I was like, he got into some funny stuff, and if somebody put a hit out on, I mean, a hit just to scare him.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna really do him in, but you want to make him feel it, so you better pay that money. You know what I'm saying? They roughed him up a little bit. That's what I initially thought. But then, he put the MAGA stuff on it. I'm like, man, plus it was cold. I don't know. I mean, listen. Plus, I'm hearing there's a bar near that subway that I guess they frequent. I don't know.
I saw a story about a Tinder date going wrong, and this is from the LGBTQ community. There was apparently that's what this turned out to be. They said sometimes what happens is homophobes make Tinder accounts, and then they like try to hook up with you on Tinder, and then when you meet up, they beat you up or something like that. Either way, Jussie was trying to go do some nasty shit. he was out there sinning in them streets. That's what. We just want brother Jussie to come forward. Sussy Jussie, please come forward and tell the truth, man. You don't have to lie like this. But what did I say when this first hit? Then I said this event tells me only one thing, and that's that election season's here.
Yeah.
Better strap on your boots. It's about to get ugly. It's about to be.
Yeah, because if you remember during the last election season, that's when they had all those college racial incidents all day long. It was police shootings left and right. You know what I mean? This the Democratic Party. I said it on my video. I was like, this is the Democratic Party. They're back at it again.
Yeah.
In the Democratic Party stronghold.
Word. They try to say MAGA country in a Democratic area. Like, what? Nah, that's not what happened. You was role playing, and the last thing you remember was your safety word.
His safe word.
His safe word was MAGA country.
Oh my God, stop it. Yeah, it's the return of the racial falsified flags, man. That's why, in my opinion, they're going strong. And people say, why would he do it? I mean, if he gets away with it, look at all the press he's getting, all the sympathy he's getting. Every actor in the world is tweeting him, talking. Ellen, Kevin Hart said, "Yo, man, keep your head up." They told him kiss his ass. They told Kevin Hart, kiss our ass. This is what happens when you make jokes about us. Yeah. That's exactly what they said to Kevin Hart. And all he was worried about is that man's well-being.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I knew it was suspect from the beginning when they said, "Oh, you're the actor from Empire." I was like, MAGA people don't know nothing about no Empire. You know what I mean? Like, I'm black and I don't know nothing about this thing. It's not Cookie. Like,
yeah, like, I don't know. I've seen instances where, some white folks will have, those miniature, like, them black, lawn figurines, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's why I never got that. I'm like, man, if I hated black folks, I wouldn't decorate my lawn with, like, black caricatures. That's just me.
Yeah.
You know, I never got that. So I can see sometimes, but they're not watching Empire. Because, you know, I mean, I don't wait. Like you said, you don't watch Empire. I don't watch Empire. Like, come on, man. You really got to be in the culture or the community to watch Empire. And they're not like, oh, we saw you. Like, if you recognize them from Empire, you must watch it every week, right?
Yeah, you're not right.
You just watch it casually. You watch that joint every, like, why would you, like, I hate me some Negroes, man. I'm going to watch some Empire, get mad at TV every week. Like, what sense does that make?
Right. Right. I thought there was a publicity stunt. I was like, this has to be like a show publicity stunt. Like the producer set this up, and he was like, "Oh, I can get me a little something out of this too." So you know, he threw a little spin on it and shit. Like Punisher whooped his ass.
I mean, do we have to look at him? Can like, yo, Jussie, can you hold your hands? You know what I mean? Why they put the foot in your hands? You got to, you rich Negro, you rich black man, you gotta learn jujitsu, karate, boxing. You should be out. You should have took one out. I'm like, ew, come on, 2 a.m. Oh, I just had me some Subway. Come on, man.
Yeah, the other thing that's fishy too is he said that the two individuals had on ski masks. But that's not abnormal for 2 a.m. in Chicago when it's like minus 20 degrees outside with a wind chill factor.
Right.
Of course they had on ski masks. You probably should have had a ski mask on. So, and the footage, where's the footage?
No, they only got...
Where's the tape?
Man, they only got 2 people walking down the street. That's it.
They got 2 dope heads going to look for a fix, and that's it. No scuffle, no Jussie. They don't even got Jussie on camera. Do they got Jussie on camera? I think they got him on camera inside the subway, right?
Inside the subway. Then I think they have him going in the building.
8:45. You said got him going in the building?
I haven't seen it. I read it on the collie that they have them going in there. But everybody's like, you know, people with some senses questioning it, and then people with no senses like going full virtue signaling.
Oh yeah, I mean, as soon as they attached MAGA to it, you know, I was just like, cause I checked the DM and I saw you sent in the name Jussie Smollet. I'm like, who the fuck is Jussie Smollet? I'm like, yo, what the hell is Unc talking about? So I went to the timeline, like, damn, trending #1. I'm like, what's this? Like, you know, like maybe some new rookie draft pick or something. I looked, I was like, oh hell no. Oh nah, here go the jokes. I was like, as soon as I started reading everybody's tweets going in, all this MAGA. As soon as I seen it was like MAGA, homophobic, racist. I'm like, nope, election season, nope, I'm not believing it. No. It was just too convenient. Everything was just too convenient, too laid out. Yeah. Like, no, I'm not believing this. And then guess who got blamed for this?
The black man.
Vibe magazine, once again. Vibe magazine publishes this article, this op-ed, Straight Black Men's Silence on Jussie Smollett.
They were quick with it, man.
Homophobic and racist attack is dangerous. So wait, they said straight black men's silence on Jussie's homophobic and racist attack is dangerous. We're dangerous. Us being silent is dangerous. Saying nothing is dangerous.
Like, what is saying something going to do? Just running. People just want to run their lips. Super chat. I like the Spike Man. Thank you for the $20 donation. We must ensure the existence of our people and the future for white children. Well, you got to get the screwing, man. Intercourse, man. Make plenty of babies.
Yo.
But let's can we look at that angle? You know, of course, black men get the blame. We always get the blame for everything, man. It's like clockwork. I looked at that Vibe, article. I actually went to the writer, like, man, come on, man. And then I seen the owners of Vibe are Indian guy, man, and a white man, not a black man to be seen. And why is this one mugging in Chicago so important? What's the deal? They don't care any other time. All them kids in the South Side get shot and killed every day, every summer. It goes wild. They have a day 14, 15 people get killed. I seen a scene in Chicago at the hospital. There were so many people outside the hospital crying. I'm like, God damn it, killing whole towns and streets. But one man gets mugged. Oh my God, we got to do something. Do what? You can't even stop the crime that's happening there now. But you want to stop this?
All of a sudden, all they care about Black lives in Chicago. It's so bad right now that, like, if you get hurt, it's probably in your best interest to identify as, like, a different gender or a different sexuality just so they can get, like, a little bit of coverage on your story. Because
you get a little extra help, man.
Get a little extra help. Because you in Chicago, you get shot, man, you straight. They're like, who cares? On to the next one. It's just another body. But if you say you LGBT, woo, hold up now. Here come Al Sharpton. Here come Black Lives Matter, the whole Democratic National Committee ready to give you a microphone. That's what I would do. And as soon as I get my 5 minutes of fame, be like, psych, nigga, I fuck bitches. I am delivered.
That's true. I mean, I'm just want to clarify. I mean, nobody should be hurt or jumped on because of their sexual preference or anything like that. You know what I mean? But let's be for real here. Just because you shouldn't be treated extra better or more scrutiny for this because of your sexual preference or anything like that. A mugging's a mugging, a shooting's a shooting. You know what I mean? All these cats that be getting shot in Chicago, none of y'all want to talk about it. We bring it up, it's the way, it's white supremacy. It's white supremacy fault. This is what y'all say. Yeah. We want to talk about black on black. Oh, the white man brought up this term white on white crime. It's propaganda to keep us apart. Like, that's what the people say. Yeah. One mugging has these people going crazy. Kamala Harris talking about it. Everybody talking about it.
But they ain't talking about Ed Buck, though.
That's another story. That's why I'm like, what are we talking about here? 2 people died in Ed Buck's crib. Nobody said anything. I heard a couple people wanting to saying something about, he needs to be prosecuted. But that's it. That's as far as it went. See, the black folks got a problem, man. And the problem is the TV can dictate their thoughts too well. And it's crazy. They got to turn the mainstream media off. We black folks got to turn that shit off, man. Because since the mainstream media didn't go further with Ed Buck, the black man and woman forgot all about it. But since the mainstream media is going all the way in on Jussie Smollet, here come the blue check, the verified Negroes. Here they come. They got to talk about. We got to do something about Jussie. It's black males, straight black men's fault. Oh my God! I seen one cat called straight black males the N-word, the hard ER. This is a brother too. He was killing straight black men. I'm like, what is your problem, man? It's like we cause everything. Your problem in your life is caused by straight black males, man. We just try to live just like you is, brother.
This is the animosity that they hold when they don't have that black masculinity in their life. If we look at Planned Parenthood's darling of feminism, of black feminism, who hates R. Kelly, but her man left her while she was pregnant, went and married a whole nother woman. So we know why she hates black men, right? And we know why some of these LGBT men hate black men. Like Dr. Umar would say, they got no daddy at home disorder. And when you ain't got no daddy at home, you start to resent black men. You start to resent that masculinity. Here we are. Now we white man done beat somebody up. And it's our fault.
It's our fault. Like I don't understand this, man. It's like, come on, can we come to our senses here? And plus, the story is fishy as hell. You know, like come on. If we sit there and look at it, like, come on, man, something else is went on here. And then, y'all want to take it and run with it because you in black community, the black culture, American black culture, if you will, like it's only something to stand up for if the white man did it to you. Like all that black on black crime in the South Side, man, whatever. But as soon as the white man put hands on a Negro, oh my God, we gotta stop. Oh, what the hell? First of all, you should have been embarrassed he got washed out there in Chicago. You should have been like, you should have knocked one of them out, man. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? We're off the strip. You're out there getting washed and put bleach on you and come on, man. I'm like, nah, man, nah.
Yeah. If y'all
we gotta learn to fight. When did the black men stop learning how to fight? I thought we could hold hands. Oh, I thought our hands was nice, man.
Pop Son said the LGBT men got super strength. I don't know what happened. R.I.P. Pop said. He said they got super strength.
Yeah, rest in peace, Popson, man.
But yeah, I just think again, this is hypocritical that we had 2 black men die in Ed Buck's house. Nobody says nothing, and then they fabricate this homophobia within the black community. Like, we've never had homophobia in the black community. We've coexisted with gay people. We've known about gay people our entire lives. We've probably cracked jokes. Eddie Murphy and them, used to crack mad jokes, but Eddie Murphy was still cool with a lot of, gay dudes, you know what I mean, all up in the industry or whatever. But we all grew up around gay people. I remember working with gay dudes, and I don't remember one time being homophobic. My last company was, I think I had 4 or 5 gay guys on my staff. When I had a gossip blog, you know what I mean? And they ran that shit. Like, the gay community and the women, that's what they do. They like gossiping about these celebrities. So I gave them a platform and they went wild with it. But we had meetings, we had team meetings. I never had no instance of homophobia with them. I just was like, y'all niggas like that and I like this, but let's get this money. You know what I'm saying? And even high school, we know about gay people. So they try to create this idea that there's like this problem of homophobia that really doesn't exist, man. And it's unfair when it comes back to when something does go wrong with them, it's the black man's fault. It's terrible, man.
Yeah, I think that needs to be addressed because, you're absolutely right about that. Like, to me, if I'm looking at it, I think the black community is probably the more accepting of that culture or that community or that lifestyle, however you want to call it. Yeah. Because to be honest, you know what I mean? That if you want to put numbers on it, I think there's a higher percentage of black gays than other races.
Absolutely.
Like, if you compare it to like Asian or Indian or even white people, and I would think it's a little bit higher. I'm just eyeballing it, but they don't ever do them real statistics because then you can figure out why stuff is happening. But you know what I mean? But if you eyeball it, there's everybody. Like my barber is a lesbian, black lesbian.
Yeah.
I let her cut my hair. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know where this thing comes from. We've always been interacting with them.
Yeah.
Since the 70s and 80s, man. I don't understand how we black man's got to rep. Now there's been cases of I think. It was like last year, a guy threw hot water on like his girlfriend's gay son and the boyfriend. They were sleeping on the couch or something like that. That stuff happens, and that's unfortunate. But you can't just plaster that on the black community as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be assholes and jerks in life that do stupid shit and do evil stuff to people. But I think maybe the church has a lot to do with it. Like a lot of people got xed out because there's I mean there's some hardcore Christians in the black community, but overall I don't think we are overly homophobic or any more homophobic than anybody else. In fact, I think we're less.
Somebody said, do they see MS-13 or illegals fighting local Chicago gangs? I don't know, man. We gotta get Cooley on here to answer that one. Cooley could definitely tell us. Matter of fact, where is Cooley? I haven't seen him on Twitter in a while.
Oh, I don't know. Lipster Davis, thanks for the super chat. They had on Hotep coffee shirts.
My man, Lipster Davis. Shout out to Lipster, yo. Consistent supporter. Appreciate you.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's still ongoing investigation. How do you think it's going to play out, man?
Oh, man. Either we are we either going to this thing's just going to go away quietly, or he got to get exposed.
Right.
There's the two ways. Either way, I don't see anything outside of that. But either way, he's going to be exposed. He's either going to be exposed in the light or in the dark.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some funniness coming on there. Because once they try to get them phone records, they're going to be like, oh, man, ain't nothing went on, man. Anyway, let's move on.
I think the left to throw him some bait, though. They'll throw him some help. Just because he threw the MAGA line, they're like, you did try to help us out a little bit, dog.
Yeah, they'll give him some bail, man. They'll throw him some bail, man. Oh man, this is sickening, man.